Hello everybody and welcome back to the Chez channel for our biggest video of all time. I have been working on it for a while and it's also our first video of 2023. So welcome to LAX and the brand new Terminal 3 Delta Terminal. It's been under construction for almost 5 years. Let's step inside and we have a beautiful check-in desk and security up the stairs. So let's go. As we walked through security at the new LAX, we saw a beautiful wooden ceiling and then a big open window to see all the planes on the south side of LAX. On the right, we have some Embraer 175s in their old terminal, and on the left, we have their brand new terminal with some 757s, A320s, 737s, and 757s, and one A350 going all the way to London Heathrow. And there was a fire truck on the left side, along with an ambulance and a police truck. And there we go, we see an A320 pulling in. There was a brand new gaming center at LAX called Gameway, and it's a way to game before you get on your flight on Delta. There are tons of PCs with tons of games, PS5s, PS4s, and Xboxes. They also have some vintage gaming consoles, like N64, the original Nintendo 8-bit gaming system, and beautiful, beautiful light-up keyboards, as we see right here. And here we are in the main boarding area at LAX in the brand new Delta Terminal, Terminal 3, with an Alfred's coffee. And remember, but first, coffee. And there's our gate, Gate 35, where we are going to board our flight to Salt Lake City on the A320. We have a 757 passing by, a 737-900, the winglets, and many more parked here at the new terminal. As we walked onto our new plane, we see cushiony seats with big windows, a big improvement on the A320 with the big windows. And Delta's standard entertainment screens. And there's our engine view for today's flight. Standardly big tray table with lots of legroom. And we're going to be flying Alaska again soon on this channel with the Embraer 175. And there's the A320. Pretty big selection for the in-flight entertainment, but not as big as Oneworld's partners. And this is actually a perfect place for plane spotting as we were going by. There you can see Turkish Airways passing by taxiing, and we were the safety video was played, and we were getting ready for takeoff. There's Turkish Airlines taking off, and we got a great view of the Lufthansa 747 landing here at LAX. We also got a view of Volaris taxiing by, Alaska Horizon Embraer 175 landing, Air Canada 737-800 landing, and as we were pushing back, we got a great view of a couple more planes landing. This included Asiana A350, and the Eva Air 777 coming in from Hong Kong. We also got a view of another Delta A320 landing, back here at LAX. We went down the taxiway, and by the way, Southwest was taxiing absurdly fast. And by the way, most of the Southwest flights were canceled that day, so it was relatively empty at Terminal 1. We took off from LAX over the ocean and got a great view of the beach, Malibu, and above the clouds. As we reached our cruising altitude, the flight attendant came by with a snack basket full of Power Bars, Miss Vicky's Chips, Cliff Bars, and vegan gummy bears. I chose hot coffee with 2 cream, 2 sugar as my drink. As we came in on our official descent into Salt Lake City, we began to see the Grand Canyon as we passed over Nevada, and we see a crystal clear view of the Grand Canyon right there. When we got into the colder part of Utah, we came in through some clouds, and then we saw a beautiful snowy mountain. As a gag joke, I figured I would pull out my computer and fly the flight simulator on the plane. And there we go. And speaking of the flight simulator on the plane, I have a really cool section for you. We came in over the Great Salt Lake, over some snowy mountains, and we got ready to descend into Salt Lake City International Airport. As we came in on our short final from 5,000 feet into Salt Lake City Airport, it's time for our very cool segment. I figured I should do the same exact landing at the same exact time on my computer in the flight simulator as we landed the plane in real life. And let's compare the 4K graphics of the brand new X-Plane 12 with real life. Here we go. Unfortunately, X-Plane 12 does not have the A320, so in our example we are going to be using the Boeing 737-800, but still very similar. So here we go. Right after we touch down in Salt Lake City, we see the reverse thrust engage on the A320, which is very odd compared to other Boeing planes, or the A320neo. This was a busy time at Salt Lake City, as it is the 50th anniversary for SkyWest Regional Airlines, which is based here in Salt Lake City. As we began to taxi, we went by the main Delta hangar and by some of the SkyWest-owned Delta regional planes, including some of the Embraer 145s and the CRJ 700s and 200s, also some Embraer 175s. Delta has 2 of the 3 concourses reserved just for them here at Salt Lake City Airport. All the other airlines operate out of 1, while Delta gets 2 because it's one of their main hubs. SkyWest is getting their own concourse built though, which I think is very fascinating. As we pull into the gate, we can see how it is done snowing for the day, and we do have some puddles on the ground. Thank you so much for the pilot after the flight for letting me into the cockpit to see the beautiful A320 cockpit. He even turned on all the panels for me. And we're parked right next to an A220, by the way, which will be coming up soon. This is the start of a new era here at the Chez channel with a brand new series. As we walked out of the jet bridge, we did get to see that Salt Lake City Airport is just like a straight line. As I mentioned earlier in the flight, that all the Southwest flights were canceled today at LAX. They're also canceled here since they don't do a hub and spoke program. If one flight gets canceled, it messes up the whole chain effect, as we see there on that monitor board. We walked out of Salt Lake City Airport right to baggage claim. And here at SLC, they do have an odd baggage claim. For the oversized ones for skis and snowboards, they have one built just like that, just for them. And we were at baggage claim 7 for today's flight. Thank you so much for tuning in today at the Chez channel. This was a fun first episode to a new series, and I hope you enjoyed it. Welcome to Salt Lake City, and have a great beginning of winter, and happy beginning of 2023. There is lots of snow, and remember to like and subscribe for more updates at the Chez channel, as we have another video coming out soon on the Alaska Horizon or SkyWest Embraer 175. We'll see you soon.